How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we are going over the mini account, my Angel of Death, and how I was able to achieve over 20,000 clan capital points this last weekend. Got a bunch of variety of attacks for you today. We are also going to take a look at the new Skeleton Park and see that the base layout, at least the very basic one, is super easy to hit. So we're going in with what I would typically use anyways as a starter attack, just to see where all the traps are and to clear as much of the base as we can. Get a little ×2 action, since you can see the base is already starting to crumble. This is the level 1 Skeleton Park, and it is very easy to hit if you are a clan capital peak of level 7 or higher. I believe it only unlocks at capital peak level 8, so just giving it a test out, seeing how the new defense works. Seems to send all of the minions to a single target, which is good to know for the future. And we are able to save a bunch of archers, and we got 2,640 plus 69 extra points. So very good hit. So now we're taking a look at how I two-hit the Golem Quarry. And wouldn't you know, it is the basic layout. Dropping in some Larry Barrows on the right side to clear all the single point defenses out of the way. Deployed a Barbarian to take out the hut. And then starting to deploy the archers to get some of the defenses. You always want to bring a couple of rams just to test for all those zap traps. So we start to take out this Tesla with the archers and start moving in closer and closer. The goal is we used our lightning spells to zap down this quadrant. And then we have our rage to get through the cross, or the blast bow, and then ideally the artillery rockets. So now we can really ×2 it, as we're just focusing on this portion of the base right here. Taking out the bow, now moving on to the artillery. Just clearing out this section here to prep the base for the next hit. And if you can clear out enough of the base in the first hit with archers, it is a very easy cleanup with a flying fortress. Last pack of archers going in, grabbing one more building, and already we've gotten half of the loot available, 3,155. Moving on to the next, gonna finish zapping that area, and then deploy the Flying Fortress. Get the Flying Fortress to tank for the rocket artillery, drop in some rocket loons to tank, or to snipe the artillery, and then they help take out the air defense as well. Dropped in a minion to distract the air bombs, and then couple of packs of loons to clear out this right side, and now there's really only the last air bombs left. Deployed the 2 packs too closely together, so they all got hit with the air bombs. You want to delay them just briefly, about half a second, to allow there to be a little bit of distance between them. But we got the rest of the loot and got some nice bonus loot. An extra 120. And last but not least, our other attacks are on the Barbarian Camp. And this is another beefy one. This weekend I was trying to test if it was possible to two-shot the Barbarian Camp with just a few. I think we only have the extra 5 housing space. We just got to the capital peak level 8. So we are just going through, getting as much of the air targeting defenses as we can. We zap this rapid rockets and air defense. You always want to zap stuff that is on the very back of a base or in the direct middle, because those usually will be the hardest for your balloons to take out. But right now we are just moving in slowly but surely, trying to avoid the giants and get that air defense. Hopefully try and push past, get towards the rocket artillery. A few packs of archers left. Didn't really get to use the rage, but got it set up for the next hit. The last packs in this middle area for the air defense. And the top air defense goes down. Excellent. So we only got 1,800, so pretty bad attack if you ask me, but a lot of times the first setup is a lot lower. So we're going to do what we can. Zap down the back end air targeting defenses. And we're just going to try and clear as much of the base as we can. So we have some balloons down here. Next we're going to try and directly target those air bombs. Got the spear thrower next. And now this whole section is wide open for the balloons to rain their terror. We brought some packs of archers to try and clear this upper portion with the rage, but they are just getting annihilated by traps. Just no good. Clear open the left side, so we use some balloons to get down the air bombs. Have enough power to get through the Tesla, but we do not quite have enough to get through this last section. Sadly, not enough archers to break through on the first attack. So, a good thing to know for the future. Hopefully I can bring you some Barbarian Camp 2 shots in a week or two, is my guess. Just looking to see what I can snipe to get the most amount of loot. Got a couple of the trash buildings as the giants come in. But we were able to get 4,695 on the second attack. So not too bad. You always want to aim for getting around that 3,000 per attack. And then I tried to do a variation of a one-shot hit for the Balloon Lagoon. I thought this was very similar to the basic layout, as this top section is the same, and the majority of the placements of these defenses are the same. The only difference is they did move some of the defenses around here and around here. So it's just slightly different, but I still wanted to test and see how it went from starting at the other side. Usually you want to start down here, clear out this first section, but I figured with the rocket artillery over here, it would definitely splash and take out too many of the wizards. So we're taking a look at how you can have some success hitting it from the other side. So we deployed in the Larry Barrels, the Wizards, a ram. Did a ram to test for traps around the Crusher. Then send in the Barb to take out that trash building so that everything goes towards the Crusher. Send in a Giant to try and tank. So we have this pesky bomb tower that is about to demolish all of the Larrys. Not the Larrys. Not the Super Wizards. Not the Harry Potters. We do only have the Wizard and a Giant left. Send in the Dragon. Hopefully try and get a lot of value on this upper portion. So not a whole lot left. We deploy the other Larry Barrels to help take out the remaining defenses and try and tank for the Wizards. But there's that Crusher and the artillery shot raining down. And that deals a lot of damage. So now we're just trying to rage up the Dragon, try to get through these spear throwers. And then luckily we saved one skeleton barrel so we can actually pick off the artillery. The Dragon has lost all of its steam going into these rapid rockets. The Larry Barrels pop. Grab the lightning spell storage. And we were able to pick up 4,760 from this final attack, which was a lot more than I thought. And then we have prepped it very, very well for a final hit. But there you have it. I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking around, watching till the end. If you want to see more of my videos, I welcome you to subscribe. And if you want to see more Capital Peak or Clash Clan videos in general, make sure to hit the like button. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.